Ben Affleck just did something that has Hollywood shaking.
Other places will have like better exchange rates or tax rebate deals that are meant to lure this industry there because they understand how stimulative it is for their economies. I think part of the problem with California is that they came to take this industry for granted a little bit. Now, I will say the current governor, I think, doubled the tax rebate amount in bulk available, but the percentage that you get back in terms of the actual budget doesn't compete with places like England, which is why you see a lot of these big, huge movies shoot in the UK, or even, there have been New Mexico and Louisiana and Texas and Massachusetts and New Jersey, a lot, Georgia. Yeah, people give these tax rebates, and they've been sort of controversial, but one of the things that happens is that it does cause people where this used to be the center of that to move to other states for work. And it's really the technicians, the crew, that make or break your movie. And you need the best people, you need good people. As a director, I know that to be true. And so if people move away, that really hurts the industry.
Not because of a new role, not because of a scandal, and definitely not because of a viral red carpet moment. It's because, for the first time, he's turning the spotlight on the very industry that made him famous. And he's not holding back. In a brutally honest interview, Affleck didn't just criticize Hollywood, he exposed it. And he's not alone. Actors like Matthew McConaughey, Woody Harrelson, Rob Lowe, and Billy Bob Thornton are stepping away from the old Hollywood machine, physically and creatively. They're building production houses in Texas, taking deals in Georgia, shooting projects overseas, and choosing creative control over the traditional studio leash. Why? Because they've seen what's coming, and they don't want to go down with the ship. Ben Affleck laid it all out. He said what many in the industry have whispered for years, but didn't dare to say on record. Hollywood is bleeding, and California, the place that built it, is letting it die. Affleck is fed up with the politics, with the inefficiency, with the bureaucracy that's slowly choking out the very people who make movies possible. Studios aren't just leaving California, they're fleeing. And they're taking the jobs with them. Productions that used to be filmed in Burbank or Culver City are now happening in New Mexico, Georgia, Louisiana, the UK. Why? Because those places offer better tax incentives, simpler regulations, and most importantly, respect for the people doing the work. California, on the other hand? According to Affleck, they took the entire industry for granted. They thought Hollywood would never leave, but it is. And it's not just the actors and directors walking out the door. It's the crew members, the cinematographers, the grips, the editors, the makeup artists, the set builders, the people who work 14-hour days behind the scenes, rain or shine. These people aren't wealthy. They're not in tabloids, but they're the lifeblood of every film you've ever loved. And now they're packing up and starting over in other states because California made it too hard to survive. Affleck, as both an actor and a director, knows that without them, the industry collapses. And he's watching that collapse in real time. Just listen to what Rob Lowe said in a recent interview. He claimed it was cheaper to fly his entire crew to Ireland than to shoot a single episode in Los Angeles. That's not just shocking, that's humiliating. For the state that once called itself the entertainment capital of the world. And while all this is happening behind the scenes, audiences are making their voices heard in a different way. They're tuning out. Box office revenue is declining. Viewership is fragmented. And streaming fatigue is very, very real. Why? Because audiences are tired of recycled scripts. They're tired of preachy messages disguised as blockbusters. They're tired of stories that feel more like brand statements than heartfelt entertainment. Hollywood thinks it has a messaging problem. It doesn't. It has a trust problem. Affleck isn't just another celebrity ranting on a podcast. He's someone who's lived at the top. He's won Oscars, directed critical hits, acted in billion-dollar franchises. He's worked with every major studio and seen the machine from the inside out. And now, he's calling it broken. But he's also making a choice to rebuild something new, somewhere else. The truth is, Hollywood as we know it may not survive the next decade unless it starts listening to its creators, to its workers, and to its audience. Because the stars are already leaving, the films are already flopping, and the public, they're already gone. So now we ask, will the industry finally face the mirror? Or will it keep pretending everything's fine while the foundation crumbles? That's the question Ben Affleck just put on the table. And the silence from the other side says everything. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Has Hollywood lost its way? Is Affleck right to speak out? Or is this just another celebrity with a microphone? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more honest, no-spin breakdowns of the stories behind the headlines, subscribe, because the cameras might still be rolling, but the script is about to change.